episode of Pollyanna Creative podcast. My name's Pollyanna and I am sharing with you today some of the finished projects that I have completed in the last week. So really excited to show you because I have actually finished some of the things that I have been sharing over the last probably few months that have been going. So I'll start first with this doll's dress that I did share last time, but at the time it was just a bodice. So we now have the whole dress all finished. I did end up putting little beads down the front with some stitches, just down the front of the centre front seam. And then we've got some ribbon and some braid around the bottom of the skirt. Back is finished with just some press studs, so just 3 of them down the back, so it's nice and easy to do up, and I'm really happy with it. It fits a couple of the dolls that we've got in the cupboard, but I'm hoping to make a doll to go with it, because the pattern that I used did come with a doll. Now I'm really sorry with the light behind my head. We are in the freshly painted sewing room. All the painting's finished. I'm just moving the furniture back in now. So hopefully on this one I'll be able to edit this video to add some of the progress videos that I took as I went. So I'll pop them at the end. And we are so close to having the room back together. All the big furniture's moved in. My dad helped me move that, so it's just all my stuff to bring back. So it's being stored in the shed just around the corner at the moment, but that is why I'm in a different spot at the moment with the window behind me. This is the colour paint that I was talking about. I was thinking it would be slightly pinkish grey, and depending on the lighting it can almost look that way, but a lot of the time it kind of looks almost purple, like really like lilac mauve sort of colour, which wasn't really what I was intending to go for, but it still looks pretty good. It looks a lot better than the bright yellow that we used to have in here. So I'm really happy with that, and it's also a lot brighter and lighter in here, so it's achieved everything that we set out to achieve. It's just not the colour I would have picked out, but I'm still really happy with it. It looks really nice in here. So once I'm all set up, I'll probably do another video to give you a tour of my sewing space, but until then you'll be able to see, I think I took a video before I started moving some of the big furniture in, so it's empty but it's all painted. My next project will be to make curtains for these windows. So the window frames used to be like a dark brown. We obviously couldn't change the aluminium frames, but yeah, painted around them in a nice glossy white, so even that looks a lot fresher. So really happy with that, but that is why I'm right here, and apologies for the weird lighting that's happening behind my head. I'll try not to move my head too much. So that was my completed doll's dress, which I'm really happy about. Just used some material that I had in the cupboard. I think I've been given the floral, and this purple is actually a scraps from a dress that my mum used to wear, and she didn't really like it that much. So I chopped it up and made a jacket, and that was the last that was left of it. Now, next thing that I finished, so I finished this 2 days ago, is my Hello Bargalow sunglasses case. So my sunnies are fitted in there, and it is all finished. I am so happy with these. My sunglasses now will not get as scratched. They're already scratched, which, you know, I should have just made one of these earlier, but it's pretty sturdy. I'm quite happy with that. It's obviously got like the inside of the stitches, the wool on the inside protecting the sunglasses, and then the lovely pattern on the outside. So as I mentioned in I think it was my last one, and I talked about this the last episode. I got the pattern off the Hello Bargalow website. I just purchased the PDF pattern, and then I went and got my supplies from Spotlight and Lincraft. So these are my own colour choices. I don't think I have the colour numbers of the wools that I used. Actually, I might still. Most of them are DMC, a couple of them aren't. A couple of them are different brand again. But yes, really, really happy with this. I wish I'd made one earlier. Got my sunnies in there, and they are now safe and sound. Most of the time I will be keeping this in my handbag. So like if I'm on my lunch break at work or something like that, I can just whip them out if it gets sunny. But this would be a great way to take them on a holiday or anything like that. So probably most of the time this will be kept in my handbag, but it doesn't have to be anymore. So that is something that I'm really, really pleased to finish. And the last thing that I have to show you, so I've finished 3 things, which is massive for me, particularly considering the size of these projects. This is finished. This being my Dr. Seuss ball. And you can hear a bell in there. So I've stuffed it with a bell on the inside. But it is finished. My friend has still not had her baby. She is 40 weeks today, and the little one's just too comfy to come out. But I am ready for her to have this baby. I know she's ready to have this baby, but I am ready for the baby. I've now got a finished present for it. And I just put it's going to be a mirror image on there. I put my initials and the year on there. That was a suggestion of another one of my friends. But I've put so much work into this, I am going to this time. I'll try and show you all the pictures, but I think I've showed you previously. That might be all of them. That little guy there. So I joined them all together with some red cotton drill because I'd worked all the images on white drill. They're all lined with Pellin and then just hand pieced. So this is my finished ball. As mentioned before, I did use a pattern that I have made in the past, done by Jo Maxwell of Hare's Nest Stitchery. This looks very different to the one that I first did with her, so I think I've shown you what it looks like, the first one that I did, and then I've just used the shapes of her pattern and put my own Dr. Seuss images on here. So I'm really, really, really happy with how this turned out. I don't think I would have done it if I'd realised how many hours of work would be involved, but I've learnt so much along the way. I never used to be able to do this sort of embroidery. Like, this is probably like the second time I've ever done anything like it, and the first time was very, very small. So I am so happy with how this turned out, and I'm happy that I did it because it's been a really good learning project for me, as well as having a purpose. And I'm really, really hoping my friend will let her little baby play with this, because I do not want it to be tucked away in the cupboard just to look at. I'd rather see it sucked on and, falling to pieces and know that it has been loved, than, protected and stored for years and years and years. I always like to see my things used, so hopefully it gets played with, hopefully it is well loved, but I am so glad that it is finished. And now I have time to work on something else. First priority obviously being putting my bungalow back together. After that, I've got so many started projects that I probably should finish off some of them, but I mean, I've just finished another 2, which is amazing for me. But yeah, maybe I'll try and finish off another one of my started projects before I start anything new. But anyway, that's all I've got to show you today. I shall pop some footage of painting my sewing room up, and I might pop some footage of my sausage rolls that I cooked this morning. Well, not sausage rolls, they're veggie rolls. Because today I've been all home alone by myself, which is unusual because I live with my dad, my mum and my 2 younger sisters. So it is very, very unusual to be just the only one at home. But so far today I've really enjoyed it. I've been pretty busy. Did some shopping this morning, made my sausage rolls, made myself lunch, and hopped on here. So I'll pop some photos or videos of my veggie rolls. I didn't use sausage bits, so they're full of veggies and chickpeas and all those sort of things. It's a recipe I've used before and I know it tastes good, even though the ingredients don't sound as appealing. And I might show you my garden as well. It's really nice and sunny today. Feels like spring, not autumn. It's been a really wet and cool February for us. Normally February is like, 30-degree days. Well, not all of the time, but a fair bit. Whereas it's been pretty chilly, like sometimes 20s, low teens. The grass is green, which is unusual for the beginning of autumn. So my garden's really appreciated that, so I'll pop some photos up of that as well and show you all. In the meantime, I think that's all I've got to share with you. So until next time, please like, subscribe, and I shall also pop my Instagram handle up at the end. I haven't been sharing anything on Instagram lately, but that may change. Now that I've finished this, I'll have a lot more time to do other things. So I'll put my Instagram handle at the end, and I hope to hear from you all soon. Until next time, bye. Okay, so this is my sewing room before painting. So there's my big cutting tables there. You can see that we've got currently yellow walls and green curtains. There's a bit of storage under my cutting tables. I have a few projects going on at the moment, in case you can't tell from that. There's my ironing board sitting there. Here's my shelves with my buttons and elastic and sewing machine threads there. Then we've got my lovely window mirror, and then here's some more sewing machine threads, my sewing machine at its table, and that's my box that I used to transport my sewing machine, my sewing projects in. Here's my rack of babies and toddlers clothes that I've made in the past. Now this is currently Mission Brown colour here, which I hope to paint white. Here's my radio and my sewing and knitting and crochet pattern books. My lovely spinning wheel here. We've got blue carpet going on. At this stage, don't plan on changing the carpet. Chest of drawers with all my sewing patterns, and so sewing patterns are in up here, and there's more in this one, goes all the way back, and I think there's even some in here. And then in these drawers I've got wool down the bottom, and then there's one with like ribbons and special trims. Here's some of my spinning implements, and that's my the patchwork in there, and the 2 rag dolls, one that I made and one that my sister made. There's a spare overlocker, green curtains there. Hopefully I change the curtains. Here's my my sewing patterns that I've been thinking about recently that I hope to make one time soon, maybe, we'll see. That's my finished embroidered ball sitting here at the moment. My Gertie books and my Tilly stretch book and my Tilly and the Buttons patterns get kept up here. This is the lolly jar. Then this is the massive fabric stash. This is not all my fabric. Some of this has been given to me, or stuff Mum has had for years and years and years. That garbage bag there is unspun alpaca wool. Dressmaker's mannequin with my mash-up blouse on there at the moment. Still half finished. Then this is the overlocker that we're currently using. This one up here is not working properly at the moment. It needs to go in and get repaired. Mum's sewing machine and her workbox. This here has a heap of random things. There's my scrapbooking shelf. I don't even know what's in that bag. Crochet hooks side there. Yeah, don't know. I think that's storage. That's my sister's sewing things. That's Julia's box. More material that I have been given in the past. No idea what I'm going to do with all this. That's Mum's and Julia's unfinished projects. And wool. And over here, that is the empty space from finishing a project. These ones all have unfinished, several layers of unfinished projects. And that's my pantry with all my snacks. Anyway, this is my sewing room before painting. I'm going to try and fix that up. That's an old water stain from years and years ago. But this hopefully will look very, very different in not too much longer. The carpet's back in place and vacuumed, windows are washed, and we are ready to put furniture back in. So these are my yummy veggie rolls. They're kind of like sausage rolls, but no sausage mince in them. There's carrot and there's zucchini and a bit of cheese, chickpeas, breadcrumbs, onion, some herbs and salt and pepper. I think that's about it. So there for my lunches for the week. They smell amazing.